don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you try to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you try to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Get rich. I don't think you want. Get rich.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We on the look for the advantage. We work hard. And if we seem to wrap it up a bit, we broke, but we rich at heart. Pull ourselves up, now we won't choke. It's our time for the lights on us. War tactics to make me sick. Do your heart and run away with it. Smile in your face and I'm on your back. Talk with the strength they lack. So if you know another way, you can look the other way. You know another way. Tell them so right to their face. I pay for what's called eccentricity in my wish to evolve. I hear them all say that I got hot, but not everything that it takes. Take my mind, but not my soul. Tell you I got fire, I won't sell it for no payroll. Let them hold me down. I know if I know another way, I can look the other way. I know another way, I'll tell them so right to their face.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New York Knicks as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And Kobe Bryant now in the twilight of his career. Very few have had his fuel and his drive. Shaq, you played with him. Give me your thoughts on Kobe.
Yes, he has 5 championships. Yes, he's passed up Michael Jordan in scoring, but he wants to win more than anyone else in the league. He still obsesses over it. He's the biggest critic, and it drives his game. We don't know if this is going to be his last year. He said he doesn't know, but this guy wants to be the best ever.
But you have to admire how he's adapted his game year by year by year, and by the body that he has to do it with. When he was younger, jumping out the gym. Then all of a sudden, as he's getting older, he's posts up more, went down and worked with Akeem Olajuwon. This guy is a true professional.
With the game just about ready to tip, we send you to Kevin Harlan for the call.
What's funny is my version of the Lakers, Kobe's not actually that big a factor. I mean, he comes in, he makes some plays, but it's more about Russell, Henson.
One of just the many signs that let you know just where you are in California. It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center.
Made some trades, obviously.
Thanks for joining us for Noche Latina, the NBA's celebration of the Latin heritage, both among its players and fans.
And it's been Noche Latina for about 2 months.
Greg Anthony. Taking a look at New York. And they're 18 games off the lead. Not the best team in the league for sure, but more than capable of winning on any given night.
Well, I think for New York, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Count me amongst those. I certainly didn't. I mean, their resilience has really surprised me this season.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Aflalo. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And Aflalo kicks to Calderon. New York moving it around. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game.
Oh, come on, Henson, you usually make those.
On defense, the Lakers coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. I mean, just a tremendous shooting performance all the way around.
Hey, you can't expect that kind of shooting to happen all the time on a nightly basis. But when it does, boy, does it feel good and look good.
Lakers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Whenever the commentators say things like that, I gotta knock on wood.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Calderon. He's covered closely. Anthony against Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. O'Quinn dishes to Aflalo. Again, Aflalo missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Hey, guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Now here's Anthony. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They get the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Calderon with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Now here's Calderon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait 1 more year. Clark has a lot to learn, but still comes over
got to make those layups.
As a much talked about player, a much better player than had he declared last season.
I agree with you, yet he'll still need time to develop, but all the ingredients are there. He's got a chance to be a really good player.
Yeah, the Latvian had a great shot for his height, and there'll be an interesting stretch for in the NBA.
Good call.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of this. The first free throw is good. And so Quinn nails both of them. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Allen for three, and the shot is good. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around, and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Monty Eunice's shot is good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Anthony. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Allen against the Flalo. And yep, couple bounces and it falls.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Here's Clarkson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
For three, Middleton, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
You know what, guys, he can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now the pass to Porzingis. On the wing of Flalo, defended by Allen, unloads from 13. Flalo, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Allen's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And it's Middleton penetrating. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they met in New York.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
Pass to Monty Eunice. From outside the arc, score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here's Calderon following Monty Eunice's 3. Anthony. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hanson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Clarkson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Number 1, John Henson.
You know, he's gotten to the top
Secret
of that
is
list
that,
because he has a terrific sense and touch around
John
the basket.
Henson
He just finds ways
has a
to
terrific sense of
post opportunities.
Yeah, I concur
dunking
with that, but it's
on
not
everybody
just finesse with him, guys.
all the time.
He can use his strength as well. He'll get his points the soft or the hard way.
John Henson is a dunking machine.
That free throw missing. And the Lakers with some changes. Julius Randle comes in for John Henson. And it's Bryant in for Allen. Then for the Knicks, Matthews comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Tony Wroten in for Jose Calderon. And he sinks the second. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And you guys know how
Why isn't D'Angelo Russell starting? Because he got injured a few weeks ago. And I let the computer adjust the rotation when he came back in, and they decided not to let him start. Which I can see because Clarkson's pretty good normally.
New York's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Wroten the pass to Matthews. Now the dish to Aflalo. Kicks to Wroten. And it's sent back by Russell. It's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Shot clock at 5. Outside Matthews. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Swiped away. Here's Anthony. And that one's good. Anthony's
I don't even know what happened there. They're just wrong.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Middleton kicks to Montezumas. Lakers passing it around. Back to Middleton. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Bryant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. New York trailing.
And, you know, a huge moment for Kobe last season before the injury. I mean, he passed the great Michael Jordan on the all-time scoring list.
Wroten the pass to Porzingis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Kobe, that was him moving into the 3rd spot ahead of Michael Jordan. Says a lot, Clark, about where he stands among the greats.
And you look at it, he is first among perimeter players now in that regard. So he's clearly on a very short list of the greatest wingmen of all time in the history of the league.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Chris Middleton. The Knicks also changing it up. Derek Williams, he checked in for Anthony. And it's Lance Thomas in for Aaron Aflalo. Good on both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Russell kicks to Randle. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And Bryant gets it to go.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Wroten. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Porzingis. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And then Thomas with the jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now, here is Young. His last outing, he had 8 points. Back to Russell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
Knicks trail by 4. Wroten kicks to Thomas. Williams against Green. Back to Thomas. Here's Wroten. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Kobe with the steal. Outside Green. Here's Young. Finished off the break. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And the whistle blows is going to be on Nick Young. That's his
Got a little too aggressive there.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the score by New York.
Kobe getting it done. Just a gorgeous shot that time.
Knicks trail by 4. 1:37 left here in the first quarter. Roten kicks to Matthews. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose. And again, it's New York.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And it's the Lakers ball. The feed to Green. Here's Huertas. Off target with his 3.
Dang it, Huertas.
Been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
It's not a perfect team.
Picked up by Kobe. Williams a screen.
It's an okay team.
Young against Matthews to the inside. Here's Williams and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. Julius Randle picks one up.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Huertas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Passes it to Green. Drills the three-pointer.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
There's a screen by Williams. He tries for 3. That's good.
No better feeling than coming back to where it all started, seeing all your friends and family in the stands and just giving it to the hometown team. He looks to go 2-0 here and complete that hometown sweep in this building. So you know how motivated he's going to be to take that game to another level.
And here is Roten. 8 points his last outing. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure.
Kobe, come on.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top, up by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's my first time playing in a while, so kind of rusty, but, you know, it's coming back little by little. And sometimes this game just, woo.
And before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
Am I going to actually get to see this one?
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together. You know, the biggest thing is the defensive end. As long as we keep that up, we're going to score enough points to, you know, possibly win a basketball game. So I'm definitely not concerned from that aspect of it.
Normally these interviews get cut off for some reason. I don't know why.
And they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Here are the five New York has to start here in the second. Calderon is out there with a foul. Then it's Anthony.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Montianis kicks to Allen. That's good. Allen's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Aflalo outside. Back to Calderon. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Middleton can't get it to go.
Oh, come on, Middleton.
You saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Clock at 4. Puts it up from 15. The Lakers with the rebound.
And that was a difficult shot.
So far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Allen passes to Huertas. Here's Montianis. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Calderon dishes to Aflalo. Here's the screen to the inside. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Anthony.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact
that's
that
why I'm not
good,
a pro 2K player, because I do stuff like that, and then I look at it and I'm like, why did I do something so stupid?
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
That's okay. Against the computer, it's okay.
And the Lakers making a change here. Russell's checked in.
All right.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Henson's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Calderon kicks to Matthews. And no good, and a chance to take the lead. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Calderon against Russell. Outside Anthony. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That was no
He's
foul.
got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. The Knicks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
No, I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and, of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have rings.
Now Calderon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. New York, no good that time either.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Afflalo outside. Back to Calderon. Right side Matthews for 3. Matajunas grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 3. It's Allen on the wing. Here's Henson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Mark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Wow is right. That's good from Henson.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Calderon with it. Feeds it to Carmelo. Wants to get it to Matthews and does. The 10-footer. Excellent D there from Allen.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd one for him. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
Good drive by Russell. And that one's good. Clarkson's got 7. Knicks trail by 7. Calderon passes to Matthews. Back to Calderon. And the layup's good off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Matajunas has the open look, and it's off from 3-point range.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Afflalo dishes to Calderon. The wide open look here for Anthony. Connects on the 17-footer. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And John Henson with the slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And yes, sir, that one drops. And that's 19 points for Carmelo Anthony.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Russell, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, there may be some questions for a while about D'Angelo Russell. People will guess which position he's best at in the NBA. You and I saw him firsthand playing for the Bucks. I mean, he is a terrific talent.
Yeah, he really is. I think he's an old-school guard, Kevin. He can play with the ball and be effective, or he can play off the ball. He's got a really bright future. Loved watching him play and grow as a one-year college guy at Ohio State.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for John Henson. Green comes in for Matajunas. And Kobe is subbed in for Allen. The Knicks also changing it up. Zingas, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Williams comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Tony Roten in for Jose Calderon. There's the pick. Williams kicks to Anthony. Dishes it to Roten. On the wing of Afflalo. Releases. The Lakers with the rebound.
And guys, one thing that stands out to me about Russell is how good he is at certain NBA plays. Very strong in the pick and roll already. Knows how to attack with contact. great vision, and he can also shoot the basketball.
And you can say this just about every prospect, but I think with Russell, he'll need some time to adjust. He has the raw skill to play multiple spots on the floor, but each position has a nuance to it that he'll need some time to learn.
The first one falls.
Take a look at what Clarkson's been doing. He's got 8 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Young's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for New York. Thomas is checked in. Now here's Roten. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Kobe passes to Young. Randall kicks to Kobe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On up the court. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the basket from Thomas.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And the Lakers with another miss.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And that one's good. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A follow outside. Here's Porzingis. He's defended by Randall. And here is Roten. He has 7. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Green left side. Takes a 3. And he gets the bucket. Green's got 6. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Roten the pass to Porzingis. Puts up the baby hook. Randall grabs the board. The Lakers in the lead. Left side Kobe. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Clarkson. On the wing, Bryant. Misses off the left iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And that one's good. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
New York calls timeout. Knicks trail by 4. Roten dishes to a Flalo. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard.
That's no foul, ref.
Julius Randle picks one up. The Knicks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one drops.
You suck.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Lakers leading by 3. Green kicks to Randall.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Roten kicks to Williams. New York, no good that time either.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And he gets it to go.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Knicks trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far. You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. And the pass to Green. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Roten the pass to Aflalo. They set the pick. Nobody near Williams. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Gets to the corner and buries it. Middleton's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Really rough.
Roten's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Up top, Kobe. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
No, Carmelo, after this first half of play, what do you believe the team needs to focus on from here on out?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going some way, somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots, and we'll be fine.
Melo, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they were beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
That's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
I can say now that I've beaten every single team in the league except for Oklahoma City. Because Oklahoma City, they're monsters. I don't know how to deal with them. They're just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what is going on?
All over this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along
You know,
with the efficiency,
it's like
guys?
playing against 5 Melos.
Was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
All right, third quarter here. Let's get this done.
Los Angeles leading by 7. They've got Chris Middleton. John Henson out there with Monty Eunice. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Porzingis. Follow against Allen. Here's the screen. Outside Anthony. Takes it from 10. That's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it. You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Afflalo kicks to Calderon. He feeds it to Carmelo. Goes up off the pick. Look at that. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Calderon dishes to O'Quinn to the wing right side. Calderon passes to O'Quinn. Just 3 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 4 assists in the game. Clarkson kicks to Middleton. Here's Montejunas. It's rebounded by New York. Afflalo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And Anthony gets double teamed. Afflalo dishes to O'Quinn. For the 3. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Laker lead.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Los Angeles, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Clarkson. Wesley Matthews checked in for Aaron Afflalo. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. There's the screen. Calderon passes to Porzingis. And there's another one for the Knicks.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season, playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
And the Lakers call time here.
And getting back to Jose Calderon, he's been an extremely efficient shooter for a point guard, 48% from the field throughout his career. But last season, he couldn't hit it at all. I mean, he dropped down to 41%.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Clarkson gets to Montejunas. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you know, on the topic of Jose Calderon, his game is predicated on getting others involved. Last season, he had Carmelo Anthony to throw it to, and really pretty much no one else. So defenders could key on him a little more, causing him, I thought, to become just a little less efficient.
Here's Porzingis. No good off the front iron.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Middleton for 3, and he gets it to go. Middleton's got 8 points. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Anthony dishes to Calderon. Outside Anthony. The rebound by Middleton. Los Angeles leading by 6. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Shots good by Clarkson.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
There's the dish to Calderon. Six to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Here's O'Quinn, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. O'Quinn's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. O'Quinn's got 12 in the game.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Henson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now here's Calderon. He's covered by Clarkson, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
That's a fun glitch.
O'Quinn in the post, defended by Henson. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Clarkson kicks to Henson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. 3-on-3. Here's Allen. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
New York calls timeout. You got to like what John Henson has done in this game.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Usually Henson's going to get the player of the game, even though I think other people have contributed more, and he's just the guy who gets the ball at the end. But, you know, that's just the way it is. I like to base my team off of both having a nice big center in the middle, so you can just dunk it all day, every day, and having a bunch of perimeter shooters who can take 3-point shots, you know, all day, every day. And so you just alternate between 3-point shots and dunking in the middle and in the center.
He wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message
you know,
was
those
clear.
two weapons
Quote,
propel me, so if one of them is failing, like if people aren't making 3-point shots, then I just give the ball to Henson. And
Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris. And it's Allen with the jam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to the
good job, Middleton.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Ryan is checked in for Chris Middleton. Now, here's O'Quinn, defended by Henson. Williams, a screen on Russell. It's tipped, stolen by Henson. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Williams a screen, and Matthews kicks to Calderon. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Eunice has got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Russell. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the jam by Derek Williams.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Come on, Russell.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Shoots it. Again, Russell missing. Knicks trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Yeah.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Anthony against Kobe from 11 feet away, and against the jumper to drop. Eunice has got 4 points this quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Well, Special K, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
You know, he passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
The
one.
old Buckeye, you're right.
That's
Yeah.
right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
Knicks trail by 13. Calderon passes to Matthews. Back to Calderon. Shoots off the screen. Kept alive by New York. Anthony. Shot is off.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And a chance to check out the stats for Henson. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. First in field goal percentage, 6th in rebounding, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
Well, it's hard to miss when you're just dunking all the time.
To Calderon.
But yeah,
Williams
he's pretty
sends
good.
a screen for Calderon. 6 to shoot. And Allen with the block. Out of bounds. Next ball as New York keeps possession of it. Julius Randle's checked in for Los Angeles. And a switcher also for New York. Roten's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is New York. New York, no good that time either.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's defended by Randle. Roten kicks to Matthews. There's Williams with the 3. That's good. Williams has got 13.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The drive by Russell. Good D by Matthews.
Come on, ref.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think
I had
about
to pass
their
it there
presence.
because he was about to force me back over the line.
Anthony dishes to Roten. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 9.
Great move there. That spin just dusted off the defense.
Russell kicks to Eunice. 3-pointer. Knicks
Oh,
with
come
the
on,
rebound.
Eunice.
Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Part of the reason I brought you on the
Here's
team is
Quinn, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for
part of the
him.
reason I brought Eunice onto the team is
Late in
because
the
he
season,
was
let's see how the
decent
standings are out
at
west.
3-pointers.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant.
In Oklahoma
as
City.
the last part of the season grinds
50
toward the
wins,
playoffs.
16
And
losses.
it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And,
Man.
of course, the Lakers, 2 spots down.
And when I look at the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
And I can't see any reason why they can't. I mean, they've got to be considered one of the favorites to lift the trophy for me.
And that one falls for O'Quinn.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, 15 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's a flawless for Matthews.
And you know
what is that, game?
To a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
For New York, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
This is nonsense.
Looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust
82%
from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Williams. Lakers leading by 5. Huertas passes to Randall. Here's Russell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Come on, ref.
To be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that, that's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Yeah. Russell's still recovering from his injury, apparently.
And the shot falls short this time.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
That's good.
He has
Luckily,
some terrific opportunities for himself.
I still have Kobe Bryant on my team.
Inside and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Let's take a peek at the league's assist leaders. D'Angelo Russell 4th.
You know, the best passers always know where everybody is on the floor, especially their teammates. And they've got it down to an art form as to how to get their teammates the ball.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Randall. Knicks with the rebound.
Man, somebody must be paying the refs here.
Here we go. Here's Roten. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Russell with the bucket.
There you go, Russell.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Aflalo kicks to Roten. Fires from deep. Can't hit, so the Lakers will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
For Los Angeles, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. Los Angeles making a switch here.
See why I have to knock on wood?
He's checked in for New York.
These guys jinx me. They're like, oh, they're doing so good. And then I'm like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to me?
And he's good on the second. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Roten. Not a lot of room. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Misses. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 11. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
I don't mind the Latin night, but it's like
Welcome back
every game I play is Latin night.
Quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
I could be doing better. I mean, they have Melo and a couple other good guys, but I could be doing better. I could be winning by 20 points, but I'm just not. You know, silly mistakes I'm making.
Trail by 11. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. We've got Lance Thomas. Calderon is out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Porzingis in at the center position.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Lakers leading by 9. Kicks it down to Middleton. Wide open look. And another basket for the Lakers.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Kicks it to
Whenever you see a team take a shot like that, where it's like a 2-pointer instead of a 3-pointer, that's pretty much always on accident. I always want to go for the 3-pointer instead of the 2-pointer because I'm a gambling guy in this game. I'd rather go for the big payoff and have slightly larger potential to lose than
that's good from Calderon. Anthony's checked in for New York.
have a sure shot at a smaller payoff, even if it's just 1 point, you know? It's 1 point makes a difference. I know
he's off on the second. The Lakers shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And that one good from Clarkson.
The last few games he hasn't really shown it, but my secret weapon on the 3-point line has actually been Julius Randle, who miraculously made like double-digit threes. Ref, are you blind? How are you calling that on poor Modiunas, who had his back turned? There was no reach in, there was no interference right there. Melo just jumped into him.
That free throw good from Anthony, and New York making a change here. Matthews is checked in.
Anyway, Julius Randle miraculously
and both free throws good for Anthony.
Came out with
solid, really one of the very best
tons of points
at the free throw line.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Modiunas. He kicks to Henson. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Really?
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lance Thomas.
Man. That's baloney, game. That's baloney, and you know 10. It.
Calderon passes to Anthony. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. The feed now to Matthews. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Modiunas with the basket on the assist by Henson.
Once again, mistake.
Henson's got 6 assists now in the game.
I just wanted him to turn around, but he took a step forward, and I was like, no.
The fourth quarter started.
But I'm not about to, like, stop the shot and have him back up and lose the opportunity to take a shot at all, you know?
6 on the shot clock. Off the pick. Tries again. That one's good. The Lakers.
Explain to me how Modiunas didn't come up with.
From Porzingis.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Modiunas and another 3 for the Lakers.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
How did Modiunas not get that rebound earlier?
Pass to Porzingis.
I don't know.
Feeds to Matthews. Dishes it to Calderon. Pass to O'Quinn. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Allen's shot is off. Knicks trail by 13.
That was tough. That was a tough shot.
Calderon dishes to Matthews. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Calderon has the open look. Drains the three-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the Lakers call time here.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean,
like, okay, team,
that he's noticed,
get your heads out, Keisters.
I think he's got to try to take advantage
We're
of
not
that.
winning unless we're doubling their score, basically. That's my definition of victory. Everything else is like, yeah, I might get a W in the stat column, but we didn't really win.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Middleton against Anthony. Back to Calderon.
What the heck?
Tries it from the top of the key. But he recovers it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Matthews left side. There's a screen. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And when you watch Wes Matthews,
Did we just have an injury right there? Really, Chris Middleton? It's not his fault. It's not his fault, but you know. Now I gotta make some substitutions. Ooh.
you see, he is just a fantastic perimeter defender, Clark. He can match up well at either the 2 or the 3.
His combination, Kevin, of length and strength and lateral movement made him an outstanding defensive player.
Nick Young's checked in for Chris Middleton. Lakers leading by 11. Allen for 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Anthony against Young. The drive by Anthony. Takes it
Wow.
off the glass. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
Just broke Nick Young's
And for
ankles
Matthews,
right there.
You know, he knows that he's a strong defender. And so last year, his claim was that he was the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Anthony against Young. Out to the right wing. Now Calderon. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Porzingis. And here's Anthony from the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Benson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Listen, he has a chance to be considered the best two-way player at his position, and not sure if he is the clear-cut winner of that debate, but he is in the conversation.
Calderon sets a screen for Matthews. The drive by Anthony, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Pass to Matthews. New York moving the ball around, and he gets it to go. O'Quinn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys.
And since the start of the 4th quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
Yeah, exactly. Doing an excellent job, I think, finding the open guy on the perimeter. And the three-pointer is a major weapon for him right now in this quarter.
Now here's Calderon. He's covered by Clarkson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Knicks trail by 15. Anthony with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Anthony with it. He feeds it to Calderon. Lets it fly, and he hits the jump shot.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Lakers leading by 13.
The Paratroopers Club.
Clarkson kicks to Montejunas. Shoots the three, and another three for the Lakers.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Here's Anthony, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Yep.
Calderon passes to Carmelo. And he goes big with the dunk right over John Henson.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
And
like
it's
we're in a dunking contest then.
And let's get an update on Chris Middleton's injury. Doris, any news?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Lakers provided some information. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. If he misses a large number of games, you have to think it will have an effect on their chances of winning an NBA title this season. A tough break if that's how it turns out, guys.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Lakers.
One thing I wish I could do, which maybe I can, and I just don't know, is there any way to bench somebody in the middle of a game for an injury?
Los Angeles leading by 16. To the middle. It's deflected.
Ugh. That's terrible.
Now here's Calderon.
Terrible pass.
Outside Anthony. Fires the three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
There's the bucket. Good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
I don't know if the game actually does this, but you know, can he get more injured? Is playing injured gonna make him more likely to get further injured?
Making a difference here.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
You know, I don't want him to get further injured, and it also kind of breaks the immersion, you know, and kind of playing with my team here, looking for the championship, and oh, well, this guy has a bruised rib, but he's going to play anyway, just because I want him to. Okay.
The Lakers making a switch here. World Peace is checked in. Here's Anthony. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Defended by Allen. Anthony's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 18. Montejunas dishes to Henson. World Peace against Anthony.
See, Henson doesn't have the ball handling skills to really move around.
Inside, O'Quinn, and a foul
So
on the shot.
all you can do is give him the ball, go around the defender,
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
and dunk. Or layup every now and then, because dunk's not always there, but, you know, that's Henson's weakness. Ooh!
And that one falls for O'Quinn.
Boo, O'Quinn, you suck. Ooh. Get out of here with that.
So he hits both. Here's Clarkson. And here is Henson.
See, look at that. Look at that.
Pass to Porzingis. And Henson sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last.
But, you know, when you can dunk and you can smack the ball away like that.
Here is Matthews.
It's not that bad.
In the post, working on Henson. That one goes. Count it. O'Quinn's got 23.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside. They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. Here's Clarkson. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Anthony against World Peace. The high post shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 33 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He has definitely shown up to play.
What?
He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Clarkson kicks to World Peace. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 12. Anthony can't hit. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And I don't think anybody saw a performance like this one come in tonight. What a big-time game for Henson. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And Henson sends it back. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Clarkson. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Calderon passes to Porzingis. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
The dish to Moniunas. The fadeaway off on that one. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well, just play with a lot of energy,
execute well, read the defense well, and make our necessary cuts.
Talent and execution. Kobe, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right,
See,
Doris, thank you.
he's not a monster on this team. He's not like
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for
the
tuning
key.
in.
But
And we send you now over to
he is
Ernie
important.
Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal,
He does
and Kenny
contribute.
the Jet Smith.
And I think that's a good role for Kobe, you know. It would have been a good role for him last season. But when he's the best player on the team,
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille
and no one
O'Neal
else
and
can,
Kenny the Jet Smith. Time
can
now
match him.
to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John
hard.
Henson.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the
22 points. No.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight.
He had
Hope
some
you
good rebounds.
enjoyed
He had
the
some
show.
good assists.
For me and
He had
Kenny
some good
Smith,
blocks.
Shaquille O'Neal,
He did good.
Kevin Harlan,
But
and
did
the
he do
entire
better
2K
than
Sports crew.
Mo Eunice?
Have a
Let's see.
wonderful evening.
Let's check it out. Mo Eunice, 33 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Points responsible for, 38. You not a dunk. But the plus minus was better with Henson on the team, on the squad. Yeah, poor world peace. I mean, it's our job, right? Had to fill in for Middleton. Man, Middleton's been injury-free forever. Let's see, our field goals are pretty good. Pretty good three-pointers, 17 out of 28. Meanwhile, they did 8 out of 20. So you can see my three-pointers are big. Fast break points are also big for me. Points in the paint, yeah. Normally I do much better than that on free throws. Normally I would have made like 13. But, you know, it's okay. But, you know, I struggle in second chance points. Offensive rebounds are tough. Turnovers, man. Turnovers are just, you know, if I go into the playoffs with this team, turnovers are probably going to be our biggest Achilles heel. But I like to be very efficient with the ball, and so you see time of possession, 18 minutes, 16 seconds versus 29 minutes and 43 seconds for them. So they take a while and they waste their time while I go in for the fast run, the fast break points, you know. Try to get the ball, get it in the basket, just go in, bomb them, and then come back and defense. But, you know, we do pretty good in blocks. The bench is pretty good. Good contribution. So, you know, I'm satisfied. You can see here my shot chart. I wish we could make more points in, not like in the paint, but like around the paint just a little bit. But, you know, you can see one team has much more concentration of shots, and the other team is just like shooting from wherever. Like, let's take a shot wherever we can, guys. Well, it's been fun. Yeah, I like doing this. It's a nice it's a nice feeling to sort of commentate on the game. Wow. So let's check the news here, the social media. Mo Eunice, 33 points, career high. won 12 straight. See, Melo did 35. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Plus minus was, they were all negative. Oh man. They were all negative. You also see, I play almost everyone on my team. Like even soccer gets some minutes sometimes. And they rely on, most of the teams rely on their top 10. Yeah. Chris Middleton. Taking out new credenza for foyer. Needs to match wooden trim with Chase Lounge. Man, this injury has me feeling worse than the time I've tried playing a hoops game not made by 2K.
Yourself to death. So you gotta fire it.
Something that also bugs me about the game is fan interest is 64.2%, and that's been that way for the last, I don't know, 3 months. Last time I saw it go up was like December, and here we are playing in March. It's kind of hard. Like, what do I gotta do for the fans to come in bigger numbers?
Turn your head for 1 second and the tables turn. Yeah. And I know that I did you wrong.
CP3.
That I make it up to you somehow.
Bucks lose for the 8th time? Yes, in a row. Bucks are weak. Their game is weak. Their inferiority to their peer. Oof. Low scoring game there. King James, 28 points. See, I don't know. I don't really follow LeBron too much in real life. But in the game, he's pretty good with points, but he's not the top scorer every game. But what he does is he gets a bunch of assists, rebounds, steals, blocks. He does all the other things, and so he ends up getting triple doubles like every other game. How did the Trailblazers beat the Thunder? What is going on? Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. These two are just monsters, man. I don't even know how this works. That's right. Dwayne Wade still with the Heat here. Triple double. They traded Roy Hibbert to the Bucks, and it looks like that was the best decision I ever made. Torn ACL. Whew. Broken left thigh. Broke his thigh. Vince Carter hurt, playing for Memphis. I remember when he was top dog on the Toronto Raptors for a long time. One of those players I always thought, this man should have a ring, at least one, you know.
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, Kimo Sabi. The horses were big. The 10-gallon tracks.
Day to day, Chris Middleton. Hold on. We'll get better.
I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off, shine. I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Ask your boy in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, 2 ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, 2 ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. NYG. They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chasing, pre-testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message with a flow that's as hot as peppers. Pop the only way.
So here's my roster.
I'm sick with it.
Brian, Tony Allen, Chris Middleton, D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, John Henson, Donatas Modiunas, Marcelo Huertas. Now, Marcelo Huertas, it says 74, but really he plays like he's a 64 a lot of the time. He can't make baskets. Like, it's a miracle if this man makes a basket. He's okay at the passing game. He's okay at ball handling. He's 6'3", and most people are like 7 foot something. You know, 6. They're all usually taller than he is. So he's at a disadvantage on D. So his primary use is to fill in for the other. The other point guards who need to rest, and you know he keeps the floor warm for them. Got JaMychal Green, it's pretty good. One of my 3-point guys, even though it doesn't look like it. Just to show anyone who sees this in the next however many days until it gets deleted.
Keep on waking without the woman next to me. Guilt is burning, inside I'm hurting. This ain't a feeling I can keep, so blame it on the night.
Season high points 39. 14 made field goals, 40 attempts. And 3-pointers made, 11. 29 attempts. I mean, you can see this man made a ridiculous amount of points. It was January 22nd. That game was something else. We got Clarkson, Henson, Woody Ennis, scored a screen. Nick Young. Nick Young's pretty good. I kept him because I thought he was good in real life. And then I saw him in real life and I was like, he's not the best, but he's decent. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm satisfied with keeping him. Meta World Peace, I think he announced he's retiring. So, he's done. So, you know, you can't trade away someone who's like World Peace. I tried to trade Sakura away, but he's getting better. He's not downright awful all the time. Just most of the time. Tariq Black, another guy I tried to trade, but, you know, stuck around. Anthony Brown, I have high hopes for him, just because I look at his stats, and I look at that, and, you know, grew up a fan of the Lakers, don't know that there's anywhere else I'd rather be. He's not the best player, but he's got some good potential. You know, standing shot mid-range, shot IQ is terrible. But, you know, there's some potential here for him to be a better player, and I'm hoping he grows. He's got good speed, he's got good vertical. You know, I'm hoping that his potential is going to grow. But, you know, hopefully we'll see something more out of him. Player contracts. I tried to renew Kobe, but apparently I don't have bird rights over Kobe, so he's got a max contract. Chris Middleton also has got a lot of money tied up in Chris Middleton, so having him get injured is pain. Nick Young also, I'm probably paying him a little too much, but you know, I think he's worth it. Tony Allen is definitely worth it. D'Angelo Russell looks like he's gonna be worth it. Julius Randle is he's worth it. John Henson, good lord, man, I am getting a bargain with John Henson.
Count your loot with, push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with, swing around like you stupid, king of the town, yeah, I've been that, you know I click clack, where you and your men's at, through the Smurf, through the Wop baseball bat, rooftop like we bringing 88. Made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book, getting big money,
that's it for me.
Time's up, with them gangsters, with them.
Thanks everyone for watching, and you know, if anyone actually did watch this, I don't think they are, but whatever. Thanks if you happen to stumble upon this and watch it. And I'll probably be making more NBA, 2K, and Final Fantasy 15 videos, and maybe I'll move on to some other games at some point. All right, later.